Imagine being able to face any life challenge with the calm of an ancient sage. What if I told you that there is a centuries-old philosophy that can transform the way you deal with obstacles, leading you to a fulfilling life full of mental peace? Welcome to the fascinating world of Stoicism. Stoicism, a philosophy that has the power to revolutionize the way you face life's challenges. In the next 10 minutes, you will discover how great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus can be your guides to a more serene and successful life. Picture an ancient marble room in Rome. Three imposing figures gather: an emperor, a former slave, and a senator. These are Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, the masters of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words echo through the centuries, reminding us that our inner strength is our greatest ally. Imagine facing everyday challenges with the same determination as a Roman emperor. Marcus Aurelius ruled a vast empire, but his true achievement was mastery over himself. Epictetus, born a slave and later freed, taught, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Imagine the impact of this idea. You have the power to choose your reaction to any situation. Epictetus lived in extremely difficult circumstances, but his philosophy freed him mentally long before his physical liberation. He shows us that, even in the most challenging situations, we have the power to choose our attitude. And Seneca, the playwright and advisor, reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. How many times have you worried about something that never happened? Seneca teaches us to distinguish between what is really happening and what our anxious mind projects. He lived in turbulent times, facing exile and threats to his life, but maintained his serenity through Stoic practice. These three masters, although separated by circumstances and social status, shared a common vision: that true freedom and happiness come from within, not from external circumstances. Their teachings form the foundation of Stoicism, which we can apply in our lives today. Think of a moment when you felt completely powerless in the face of a situation. Now, imagine if, at that moment, you could completely change your perspective. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our reactions, thoughts, and actions. It's like having an emotional superpower. When we face criticism, for example, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. Let's delve deeper into this. Imagine you are in a work meeting and a colleague harshly criticizes your idea. The instinctive reaction may be anger or discouragement. But what if you applied the Stoic principle here? First, you would recognize that your colleague's opinion is beyond your control. What is within your control is how you interpret and respond to this criticism. You could think, "This is an opportunity to refine my idea," or "I can learn something valuable from this different perspective." This mindset shift not only preserves your mental peace, but can also lead to more positive outcomes. You can respond calmly, thank them for the feedback, and use the criticism constructively. This not only improves your work, but also demonstrates maturity and professionalism. Internal control extends beyond the work environment. In personal relationships, for instance, we can apply this principle when we feel hurt or disappointed. Instead of blaming others for our feelings, we can examine our expectations and reactions. This gives us the power to turn conflicts into opportunities for growth and mutual understanding. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's how you win. Have you ever wondered why we sometimes feel so frustrated with life? The Stoics would say it's because we create unrealistic expectations. Imagine you've been planning a picnic for weeks. The day arrives and it's raining. Frustration is immediate, right? But what if, instead, you accepted the rain as part of the experience? Perhaps it leads to an unexpected adventure or a cozy day at home. Lowering expectations doesn't mean being pessimistic. It's about accepting reality as it is, finding peace in acceptance. The Stoics practiced an exercise called premeditation of evils, where they imagined challenging scenarios before they happened. This wasn't to worry, but to prepare mentally and reduce the shock when things didn't go as planned. Let's apply this to modern life. Let's say you're preparing for an important presentation at work. A modern Stoic might think, what if my computer fails? What if I forget part of my speech? What if the team doesn't like my ideas? By considering these possibilities in advance, you can better prepare and react more calmly if something goes wrong. Keep in mind that the goal is not to become cynical or expect the worst. It's about being prepared for any outcome, maintaining a positive and adaptable attitude. When we free ourselves from rigid expectations, we make room for pleasant surprises and reduce unnecessary suffering. Visualize a powerful river. It doesn't fight against the rocks in its path. It simply flows around them. This is the essence of Stoicism in practice. When we face changes or losses, we can resist and suffer, or we can accept and adapt. A modern Stoic might view the loss of a job not as an end, but as the beginning of a new professional journey. The philosopher Epictetus, who influenced Stoic thought, said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice." This metaphor reminds us that change is the only constant in life. Resisting change is like trying to stop the flow of a river with your hands. It's frustrating and futile. Let's apply this to real-life situations. Suppose you're going through a painful breakup. The Stoic approach wouldn't be to deny the pain, but to accept it as a natural part of the human experience. You might reflect, this situation is teaching me about resilience and self-awareness. How can I use this experience to grow? Or consider a career change. Instead of fearing the unknown, a Stoic would see it as an opportunity for learning and growth. You might think, every challenge in this new career is a chance to develop new skills and expand my horizons. Going with the flow also means practicing gratitude for the present. The Stoics emphasize the importance of appreciating what we have now, rather than constantly longing for the future or lamenting the past. Try this exercise. At the end of each day, reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. This trains your mind to see the positive in any situation. Now, let's bring Stoicism into your daily life more concretely. The beauty of this philosophy is that it can be applied in virtually any situation. At work, when you face a challenging project, instead of feeling overwhelmed, adopt the Stoic mindset. Break the project into smaller, manageable parts. Focus on what you can do today now. As Marcus Aurelius said, do not worry about the future. Focus on what can be done in the present. In personal relationships, when you feel hurt or angry with someone, practice what Epictetus taught. Stop and think. This person is acting according to their own perception of what is right. If I'm upset, the problem is in my expectation, not their actions. This doesn't mean tolerating abusive behavior, but understanding that often people act out of ignorance, not malice. In health, if you're facing health problems, Stoicism can be a source of strength. Seneca, who suffered from chronic asthma, saw his difficulties as tests of character. You can adopt a similar attitude, focusing on what you can still do and using challenges as opportunities to cultivate patience and resilience. In finances, Stoicism teaches to value inner virtues above material goods. When you feel tempted to make an impulsive purchase, stop and reflect. Will this really add value to my life? Or am I seeking temporary satisfaction? Practice moderation and gratitude for what you already have. In personal development, use the Stoic examination daily. Before sleeping, review your day. What did you do well? Where can you improve? Don't judge, just observe and learn. This simple habit can lead to significant personal growth over time. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or being indifferent. It's about responding to situations wisely and balanced. It's normal to feel fear, anger, or sadness. The difference lies in how you deal with these emotions. Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy. It is a powerful tool for modern life. By adopting its principles, you can transform obstacles into opportunities, find peace in chaos, and achieve a truly fulfilling life. Remember, your success and peace of mind do not depend on what happens to you, but on how you choose to react. With Stoicism, you have the power to face any challenge with serenity and wisdom. If this video touched something in you, leave your like. Share in the comments a situation where you could apply Stoicism. And if you want more content to unlock your true potential, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Together, we can build more serene and meaningful lives. See you next time.